Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heijen and I believe in dragons. Spring, finally. I love spring. It's everything comes to life again. Everything that nature has. Ah, finally my trees are going to look like broccoli again because yes, it's just a good feeling when nature is at its most powerful. But it also has, of course, things has to do with the dragon's path, and that is everything that changes in nature of course changes to our dragons. Our dragons are bound with nature, they are one with nature. It's because of nature that they can still be here, but that also means nature has rules, and these rules is that the dragons should stay where they are actually are now, one with nature. I always say one with the dragon, one with nature, and that is a fact. We are actually a nature spirituality, and everything that happens with nature, even the moon cycles, everything that happens with this has to do with our dragons. They have less or more power to come to us, or maybe yeah. Uh, but nature, like I said, has rules. Most of these rules can be broken once nature let his guard down, and that is most of the time with Halloween and when nature goes to sleep. But now nature is going to wake up again, and this has effects, of course, with our dragons. The dragons by our side. Um, the dragons actually they feed themselves from the energies of nature because, like I say, this is actually the goddess Tiamat. This is because of her that her energy gives energy to her children, which means our guardians and sometimes also our own energy. Uh, but now that spring is arriving, that means that nature is going to be strong again, which means that dragons can't come that easily anymore. And that means that maybe there will be a moment when you feel your dragon less or not at all. It's possible. You don't need to fear once you can't feel your dragon anymore, because your dragon is still there, but this veil between you is just something that nature has to do. Nature has to separate the spiritual world from our world, especially the dragon's world, the dragon's realms, where they are protected. Where the dragon is now, they are well protected by Tiamat and everything that nature has to offer. I mean, once the dragon left this earth, they didn't really die. They just became one with nature. And from time to time, when they feel that they have to, they can come to us here on this place. They can still do this, but they need your help for this because they are so freaking hard connected with us, nature. And there is also something that we can do. We can and this is actually involving not only the mind but also a bit of draconic witchcraft to bend the rules of nature. And you can do this, but you don't have to do like signing up a circle with all of these candles. You don't need to do all these fancy tricks, the Harry Potter like nonsense. No, you just have to use actually your mind, but also what your mind says to you. So let yourself be guided to bend the rules of nature. What I also feel lately, every time when it's spring, I feel that nature loses energy, loses power, but that can have to do, of course, with um, a global warming and things like that, and that humans actually pollute this world. I see humans as like some kind of a cancer, and that maybe this virus, and that is a very controversial that I'm saying this. Maybe this virus, this coronavirus now, that is actually the medicine that nature is taking for himself. And I for me, I wanted to see it differently. Maybe it was just better that nature protected himself so that we can't make any more children that much or that easy, so that there won't be an overpopulation, so these diseases will happen. But nature can be very dark. So if this is her cure, if this is Tiamat's cure for herself, then of course, what can you have against it? So nature is always has the last word with everything, and humans sometimes forget that. But to come back to this, you can feel your dragon less maybe in these times of year, just because nature doesn't allow that the dragon is or yourself is going through these gates again. That is also the reason why I came back in these times of year from the dragon's realms for the first time that I did, back to over the 5 gates. Also, the dragon pushed me away, but that was also because the gates were closing again. And if I would have stayed, maybe that my soul would be trapped in there. So this is a very good thing that the dragon sent me back. Where dragons are, they are actually a bit trapped. Yes, that is true, and that is actually very sad. But that is why you. That is why you are here, to give them the energy so that they are not trapped, so they can be with you, so that they can be here on this side again as guardians. You are actually their key, so use the key so that they can be free again here. And even here, people cannot hurt them. They cannot hurt the dragon where they are. They are very safe and secure wherever they are now. I know where they are, but it's still the same place. It's not another world, or it's another dimension. And another dimension is just another word for another side. It's just these trees. These are the trees where the dragon is living in. The dragon is here. You just can't see them. That is why we need to feel them. Even now in springtime, I can feel them very well, but maybe it's lesser with me. Maybe you can feel them better in springtime. It's possible. Everyone is different in this, but I feel them less now. It's because I am very attached to the season where everything falls to sleep, when Halloween and things like that, in autumn or the fall. I am more connected with this time of year, but I'm also very glad that, like I said, it's a very beautiful season. Everything can revive again itself, and everything comes to life again. I love to see the green of the trees. I love to see that nature is strong again. So don't get me wrong, but yeah, there are seasons that are very, very beautiful, but can't be used that much and to bend the rules of nature, because nature has rules. So, and witchcraft, the dragon witchcraft, is actually meant to bend the rules, even though the rules were made by a dragon goddess. But that is just the reason why humans can't go through the dragon's gate. It's very secure, and you, as a chosen one, can. Bending the rules is actually not bad. That is just proving to Tiamat, dragon goddess, that you are a chosen one by the dragon, that you are one of her children, and you can go through. And once you have been to go through, the gate is always open. The gate will never be fully closed again for you. So whenever you are trying to reach your dragon, it's not going to be that hard again like in the first time. The first time is a test. Are you welcome on the dragon realms? That depends if you have been chosen by a dragon guardian. That this dragon has a connection with you because of your own gift that you have. The gift of a draconic energy inside of us. But some people, like I say, have the most energy now, just because nature is more stronger. It's possible. And I understand this why. There is a lot of energy in the air. A lot, but it's different than during other seasons. Like I say, everything that changes in nature, like the day itself, from rain to sunshine, everything affects our dragon and our communication and our feelings. So every day can be different. The first day you can say, I love my dragon so much. And the other day, Okay, I love the dragon, yes, but that not that much as before. You know, every day your connection and your bond can be different. Yeah, like I said, it affects everything, like even the cycles of the moon and the sunshine. Whenever it's sun or the rain, everything affects our connection with the dragon. That is why I'm always actually in the forest, so that this won't actually change that much. Because in the city, I just forget about the dragon because I can't feel that energy anymore. Here, my dragon feeds on the trees that you can see, and that is why I'm here. Because it's our home. I feel home here, where the trees are, and that I can now can see that the leaves are starting to grow. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's going to be green again. And the leaves also take care that the energy is more alive, more here. That the energy is going to be very, very strong again with every leaf that is growing, with every leaf that is there. When the leaves are falling, everything falls to sleep and dies a bit. And now spring, everything comes alive again. That is why the pagan symbol for spring is actually an egg. Even though Christianity is trying to take it, oh, it's ours. No, it's not. Easter is pagan. Just like every holiday is. Like Christmas is not Christmas, it's winter solstice, and it's pagan. Your calendar is pagan. And also the Dragon's Path has these things. I mean, the symbol of new life. I mean, an egg, a dragon. I mean, yeah, it's very obvious. And everything that happens to nature. I mean, the longest day, 21st of June and 21st of December. The longest day, the longest night, everything that affects our path. I mean, the longest day, the longest night, it means back to balance. Also on the dragon's path. Back in the day, the pagans that used to do rituals and used to believe in dragons, or I'm sure of it, celebrated all of these pagan holidays. And I'm doing it right now, so don't feel guilty to not at all to celebrate Easter. I mean, it's our holiday. New life. An egg, I mean, it's so obvious. So enjoy this time of year, enjoy it, and I hope you can feel your dragon very well. So my brothers and sisters, be blessed.